Alright, hello everybody, welcome to VR Master League. We're here on Channel 2, and we've got a silver match for you here in North America tonight. It will be SuperNova versus the Tyrants, about to get going. And on the cast today, well, I am Palidore, being joined by Aidan-VR, and no more waiting, we've got a match about to start. How's it going?
It's going pretty good, feeling excited for this matchup. It should be a great one, honestly.
Yeah, this one had a pretty good amount of hype votes to its name, from what I saw, about 20 hype votes. So as I've been telling people on these streams here as of late, wondering, hey, can you guys cast me? Can VRML cast me? Because we have so many matches every week. So I tell them, make sure you guys get on top of the hype votes, the Cast My Match redemption rewards there on Channel 1 as well. There's definitely some ways that teams can get casted, and so for these two teams, again here in the Silver Division, I'm glad that we can get them featured tonight with all those hype votes. So yeah, this should be a good one for sure. You see Tyrants with the 8-10 record and 7-4 for SuperNova, so we'll see who gets the best of who on this stream here.
Yeah, definitely. All you gotta do to earn those cast your match prediction things is watch the main channel. That's literally it. You get points for watching. It's 15,000 for the redemption of one, but it's worth it as you get your match casted by one of the casters.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of other casters as well, we've got Retep and Wonder T-Man over on the main channel, Channel 1, also rolling right about the same time. Might be getting live with that match already, but indeed they'll have that match between, what was it, Senate and Eternity, so that's in the Diamond Division, another interesting one to watch. So hey, wherever you are, right place, right time, as I always like to say. So just question for you also, since you know one of our several new casters we have, how's it been? Like, how's it been getting integrated into the stream and kind of getting the ropes and seeing things from kind of the third person, the spectator's point of view, the caster's point of view these last couple weeks?
It's honestly it really is a blast. It's one of the best decisions I've made to make that application and join the team. It's seriously fun. Every one of the casters is fun to work with and just talk to, you know?
Yeah, well, good to hear. Although you haven't casted with me yet, so I might be very unfun. You don't know that. I could be the worst.
You're the reason I got into this, man.
Well, awesome to hear for sure. I always say though, it's like the best part about the casting, right, is people think the casters, but it's like the casters also kind of think the players back, because as cool as it is getting casted, it's cool casting great matches, right? It's kind of a back and forth there.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, glad to have you along with several of our other new casters. I know there's another onboarding wave that will be coming rather soon, although we have the off-season coming in, but that doesn't mean VRML is going to stop. We're just going to keep growing. So great to have Aidan here with us, and just as well, we also have Zodiac Lord over in the kind of shadows, just getting the ropes of some cams and things like that as well. But the league continues to grow, and it's pretty awesome to see.
Yeah, if you want to join the league, now's your time. Applications are open, as they pretty much always are. We are always looking for new people to join the team. Like myself, really simple process. Just fill it out, put a few videos if you're going to be casting, or you could try out for league mod. You know, just depends on what you want to do.
Right. Yeah, VRML is run top to bottom from any division. We're talking about creators, casters, league moderators, governors, board members. We all come from these games that we love in VR specifically. Ran by the community, for the community, because who knows these games better than the players who come from those games itself, right? So it's definitely a great thing, and if you guys are interested, like Aidan said, just go over to vrml.com. There's a register button there on the site that will take you to the universal casting application, and you can just join through there. All you really need, answer a few questions, provide some little demos of what you're capable of and what you want to do. You don't have to have a ton of experience necessarily, although it does help, but you don't have to. But you do, as long as you show what you can do and things like that, I mean, you'll be good to go, as Aidan's all on top of it there in the chat as well. Got the link even before I could do it. So, good stuff. There we go.
Yeah, a lot of the newcasters, this is their first time ever doing anything like this. All you have to do is have a computer that can run Echo. If you want to do cams, if you want to cast, it's not that hard. It seriously isn't. You just need a computer that can run the game, fairly okay. If you're a cameraman, it matters more. But if you're a caster, if you can at least run the game, then you're fine. You just need a computer.
Yeah, absolutely. So, barrier of entry, we try to keep like a nice mix between, allowing room, just like VRML as a whole, right, with the teams, where we allow room for the more dedicated and long-time teams and people to have those kind of matches at the top. Kind of same thing with the casters, right, where we'll have room for people with a lot of casting experience, people with not a lot of casting experience, or people who look to cast every now and then, or people look to cast all the time. We try to keep a really nice balance in terms of how we handle our production, just the same as our league. So it's nice for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this match. I'm pretty sure we should be starting soon. Let's see.
Yeah, ideally, I'll go ahead and give these teams maybe one more ping and just see what's up. But other than that. Shout out also to DazFlyer in the chat there, saying, working Palidore and enjoy it. One of your favorite casters. Appreciate it. The thing is, it's really nice because there's so many casters we can call, people can call their favorites and do. I see it all the time. So
You're like everyone's big brother.
yeah, Pally bro, Pally dad. Kind of depends on the day. Sometimes maybe even Pally mom. You don't know. But either or, it's cool. Like, I appreciate the love. Like I said, love goes to the casters. We give it right back. But so many people in the casting crew killing it now. So it's not like the old days, really, which is a good thing, where it's mainly just me casting most nights, me or Dimwee, right? Now we have a bunch of people who are happy to come in on any given day, and cool stuff. But appreciate you, Daz, for sure. Always happy to represent the OC community as well as NA and EU, just the same. But great to see you here in the NA portions of streams.
Yeah, we wouldn't be who we are without the amazing people that talk in our chats. People that just watch it's what casters do our job for. So people can watch the matches that they want people to watch. As we will get those ready ups and get ready for the first round.
All right, well, without further ado, here we go into the first joust. So, again, Tyrants and SuperNova in the Silver Division of North America. Rolling out here with that first joust. It will be taken down below by Slush, and, well, all right, into the goal. All right, well, first one on the board.
Unfortunate headbutt there for Tyrants. But first 2 points going to SuperNova. Tyrants aren't gonna let that happen for long. May have gotten unlucky just a little bit on that first initial joust, but they're gonna pick up the pace right now. As it's gonna be Die picking that one up, passing that left. P Rose gonna pick that one up, throw it down. Not gonna be able to hit anyone though. As it's just gonna hang loose for a little bit. Die's gonna try and pick that one up, but it's gonna be Tricks for it, and clearing that one down.
And for these two teams, as that nearly sails into the goal, will be rebounded at the boots. Maybe a shot about to be had, and there it is, but there it goes off the post. Rebounded, though, by TSP. Well, oh my G, it's into the goal for the 4th point.
Yeah, what an amazing shot there for SuperNova. TSP showing that he is a striker. Or they, who knows.
Yeah, the roster here on SuperNova running with TSP, GI, as well as Tricks rather. Simply Cheese, who is the captain, I do believe. Or no, Slush is the captain, I believe. And then on the orange side, Tyrants still trying to get their first points on the board, but have Zushi with that disc over there to Din P. Prosperous, I suppose. And over on the other side, Nickman as well. But both these teams have a full 6-player roster and maybe trying to fill up the goal, but just missing that, so down to the boot.
Yeah, it's going to be picked up now by Tricks. Tricks is going to clear that one down. It's going to go all the way to Tyrant's side. Stack is there for SuperNova. Who's going to get a hand on it first? Who knows? It's going to be Slush putting that one in for the 2.
All too much for Slush with that magic touch. It's 6 points and got rid of it with that quick slapper before there was any time to do another thing about it. There was a stun, but with going for the stun, well, the disc just went the opposite way. And with that, 6 pretty quick points for SuperNova. See if Tyrants can get it going as a joust offensively here.
Yeah, Zushi gonna pass that one right, picking it up now will be P. I'm just gonna go with P for now because the other name is too hard for me to say. But it's gonna be Trix, gonna clear that one down. There on the midline is Zushi, putting that one right back over into SuperNova's bubble. Picking that one up will be Trix, trying to get that slap out, but Nickman is there between Preposterous? Yeah,
Prosperous.
Prosperous. Okay, Prosperous gonna have that one. Pass it over to Zushi. Zushi trying to get that shot in, but Slush is gonna clear it down.
And a good stun there saying you won't live long and prosper, not with these stuns and these brawls. So going out to the other end, picked up by Zushi, trying to make some passes into that midfield, although the coverage pretty good. Will be sent over to TSP, and well, some more stuns yet here as the midfield madness continues, it seems, all over the wedge and near that trap. All these players really ping-ponging back and forth with a lot of those brawls here, Aidan.
Yeah, TSP on the boot now. It's going to be Die picking that one up, throwing it over. Trix is going to pass that one down, trying to get that low pass, but it will be picked up by Die once again. Trying to get the clear. Trix once again picking it up, passing that one left. TSP picking that one up on the boot now, going for the pass over to Slush. Slush going to go for that shot, stunned out though. And Preposterous going to clear that one down.
Will be a clear. Now lining up their stacks, see if they can. Kind of splitting off 3 of the orange players, so will turn into essentially the one-on-one. The magic touch not quite there, but a rebound will still be had for a brief second. And Prosperous getting stunned as it is sent into the wedge. And now overtaken. Good leech there from Nickman. Able to get it back, man. Seeing if they can come back into this cave like Batman. But no, it's Simply Cheese taking that, man. And it's back to the midfield.
Yeah, Simply trying to get that clear out. It's going to be unfortunately not good, though. Preposterous on the back line with it, passing that one forward. On the right will be Zushi. Zushi looking for that pass, possibly, or just going to take it for himself. But Slush is going to grab that one clear all the way down. Stacks will be coming out. Looks like it will be Tyrants there first, but SuperNova going to pick that one up. Never mind, back into the Tyrants' hands. Zushi throwing that one down. Picked up by TSP. TSP now trying to get that pass possibly, but just stopped there by the Tyrants.
Now Din Din was hiding there and gobbling up that disc, kind of like Din Din. See if they can get over to the other end. If so, they might be able to fin this play, but no, taken back. And once again, it's a Simply Cheese, but back into the midfield. Will still be loose as Nickman tries to track it down. Ever so slowly, but overtaken by the speed. But look, Nickman is there with the punches again. So not the first time coming through the brawls is Nick. As in the nick of time, the players lining all around in a triangle formation, but Slush gets the job done, putting them up 8 points.
Yeah, Slush getting assisted there by TSP. TSP, great job on that pass. We'll get a pause from... Let's see.
I would imagine Tyrants here can check the good old Ignite event log
Pause
here.
From
and
Tyrants, indeed.
Indeed. So Tyrants opting to just discuss it over. Of course, teams in VRML enabled the 1 timeout per match in the middle of the match. That is a save, of course. Between rounds, you're also allowed up to 5 minutes for either team cumulatively. But not a bad idea because look, they have 4 minutes and 33 seconds here. Still to go. They're down 8 points, but that is certainly not too much to overcome. So a quick talk here to re-strategize and just stabilize, and if nothing else, to kind of, to kind of ice the other team. That could be helpful.
Yeah, definitely. Tyrants just talking it over, trying to strategize, see what they can do to improve. Personally, I think it's going to be passing, as we will get that unpause there. Yeah, Tyrants are ready to roll.
Indeed. Although, now as I am seeing in the spec here, friendly reminder to these teams when you do watch later, when your match is being spectated by VRML officially, no extra specs are allowed. Fortunately for you guys, I'm not a mod, so I can only tell you, but, tisk teams, tisk. And there's a disc, not gonna miss. It's TSP with a spoonful of sugar, maybe even a tablespoon. Is that what it stands for? Who knows? 10 points up on the board nonetheless.
Could be a tablespoon, could be 2, could be 3. Who knows?
3 spoonsful of sugar. That is a recipe for a disaster if you're a caster.
It's probably going to be too sweet, but Zushi's going to have that one pass it right. Bit of lag there, it looks like. I don't know if that's
No, not
me.
lag. A dubstep disc, that's all.
A dubstep, sorry. Zushi's going to pick that one up. Dubstep disc once again.
Correct.
Passing that one right. No one's there for it, though. All the way down, picked up by Slush. Phosphorus going to get that stun, and it's going to be cleared out right.
Prosperous and Nickman trying to latch onto each other. Splitting off, though, was Nick. Watch out, though, because, Nick has the stuns, although getting stunned there with a fling to Simply Cheese, but a great putback after the steal from Prosperous. And nothing else to say except, finally, they got on the board. And you know what? 3 minutes left. They're down 8, so it's a little bit of a steeper hill than it was a minute ago in that timeout. But they're not down and out yet. You love to see that fight being put in till the end, and that could get them going.
Yeah, as it's gonna be SuperNova with the disc, passing it left. Slush gonna pick this one up. Gonna go for that long shot, possibly, but Nickman's there on the back line. Pass off to Prosperous, and all the way down into SuperNova zone now. Gonna be picked up by a TSP, slapping it quick to the back. But Prosperous gonna try and get that shot. Nickman picking it up, saved by Simply Cheese. Simply gonna try and clear that one off the ding ring though, and it's gonna be cleared down by Tricks.
That was just an inch or two away from being another stellar play. Some stuns, though, gonna cause some disruption, knocking the disc loose right into the midline, and a setup for Slush, perhaps, as they release into the bubble. There's a stack sim pending, and a couple of goalkeepers trying to get back, and they do! Good turnover caused by Din, but another interception at mid now from Tricks, all the way down to a 1-on-1 from the nest. Slush finishing the play.
Yeah, Slush is gonna just put that one in for the 2. Nice little 18 there. It wasn't very nice, it was very hard, but it's gonna be SuperNova. Oh wait, not SuperNova. Tyrants with the disc now. SuperNova getting another 2 points. Zushi's gonna pass that one right. Not gonna be able to get a hand on it. Will be
Whoa, will be Slush with the overflow on that cup. How about that shot from 21? I take back what I said a minute ago, because now that mountain is too high. Really, SuperNova, they kind of went, well, their namesake. They went SuperNova in this round.
the exploding star themselves. It's going to be Tyrants with this one. They're going to have the disc. Prosperous going to pass that one left. Trying to get a hand on it will be Nickman. Not going to be able to, though. As the slap does come down, I believe that was from Prosperous once again. Going to be picked up by Din. Din's going to go for that low shot there. Not going to be able to hit, though. As Zushi does pick that one up, going for the backboard shot. Bit off, though. Not being able to hit that backboard at all. As Din picks it up again. Looks for that pass over. Does find it. But I think that was Zushi. Not going to be able to pick that one up. All the way over now. Trick's going to clear that one down.
All right, and with 30 seconds remaining, just about a deep mail slot fling. Won't meet anything but the wall, so rebound will be had by Prosperous here. And on that clear, seeing if they can get one more score, perhaps there's certainly time for it. I think it could be one of those cases as well where, although this round not going their way, we've still seen a pretty good fight, contrary to what the scoreline shows, coming in from Tyrants. So one more goal, there it is from Zushi, nicely done. And exactly the way you want to finish a round, because now they can start off with a clean slate, 0-0, 10 minutes on the clock, going into round 2.
See that jump, Palidore?
Yeah, exactly. So those are the things, right? It can make a team feel good.
Yeah, that was an amazing jump there. Definitely not the end of the game yet. SuperNova might have taken this round, but as I saw in the last game I casted, the second round is never the same as the first.
Yeah. Rarely the case for sure, and that's the ebbs and flows of sports, right? Where a lot of it is mental game, a lot of it is momentum game. I know that's probably the favorite word of casters everywhere, but it really applies here at Echo Arena just as much as any esport, any sport, traditional sport as well, where once once a team gets going, sometimes it can be those snowball effects. But when you get into the timeouts and whatnot, and you get into the between rounds where you can freeze one team, you can rediscuss and renegotiate what you need to do, and then more importantly, you see 0-0, 10 minutes on the clock. That really, really does help in terms of that mental reset in the next round, right?
Sorry, can you repeat that, Palidore?
The whole thing?
No, not the whole thing. Just
No,
the last part.
Just the ability to take a mental reset, basically by seeing 0-0, 10 minutes on the clock. That's why I say it's important to finish rounds the right way, to still play to the last score and things like that. Because then, once you go into the next round and you see the whole reset on the time of the score, it really does allow teams to feel more confident and at ease next time around, next 10 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. First little joust out there, coming for SuperNova. Cheese trying to get that little bounce shot off. Not gonna happen though, as it is Slush on the back line with it, passing that one forward. TSP trying to pick that one up, but Nick's gonna slap it out.
Yeah, Nick has been pretty sturdy on the brawls, and sturdy in the goal was Din Din. That sails right back into the rebound, but another stun from Zushi, making sushi out of that opponent. Still yet the opposition will get the disc right back, and they're on a mission for SuperNova to score first once more. On that bottom of the bubble, we'll sail past a couple of players as they continue to contest, remaining on this orange side for now, although potentially about to get cleared out here.
Yeah, and the clear will be successful all the way down now. Both teams doing a bit of leeching off the backboard, almost in, but simply Cheese grabbing that one and putting it back to the right. Preposterous now having this one, looking for their pass, trying to get the one on the backboard, but no one seems to be able to get a hand on it, as it will be Din Din's disc now. Din Din wants it. He's going to get that pass up. No one's able to grab it though, as it's no one's possession for a little bit. Zushi trying to pick that one up and cleared up by TSP.
It just grazed that Geo, and unfortunately for them, will enable this play. Nice job from TSP, and they are on the board with the 3.
Yeah, first 3 points here from SuperNova. Yeah, indeed, Anime Loaf. Hopefully Tyrants can make their comeback. I believe in them. I think they can do it.
Very close on that last play, right? It got dislodged. Otherwise, had some nice passes and good angles on it, but just that inch of the Geo that it grazed on made them unable to catch the disc, and that turnover was punished immediately. Maybe again. Wow. Slush with the underarm zinger, and that is gonna sting them for 6 points all of a sudden.
Yeah, SuperNova now up by 6. Tyrants struggling to get their first goal. There were a lot of great plays from them. They just weren't able to get it past the defense of SuperNova, as that pass does go to the right. No one's able to pick this one up. Trix will pick it up anyways and pass that one to the right. No one's there once again. Gonna pick it up now is Preposterous. Preposterous gonna try and go for the clear. Not gonna be successful though, as possible bounce shot there. Not gonna happen, as Zushi slaps it back, picked up by Slush. Slush going for the backboard shot, not happening once again, as it does get cleared by Preposterous. Picked up by Trix once again. Trix on that cloud, looking for a pass. They do find it on Ness. TSG trying to put that one in, but saved and cleared.
Great defense there. And I think Prosperous is gonna think you have a beef calling him preposterous. My goodness. With that though, Slush. That's some goodness there. Slush has been on fire here. Nothing preposterous about that one.
No beef, I swear. No beef. Just
prosperous, like rich. Live long and prosper. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Prosper, not prosperous. Okay, cool. Got it. Prosper.
It's okay. I mess up names all the time.
Prosper is gonna pass that one right. Not gonna be picked up by anyone for a while. Trix not able to get a hand on that one, as it's in SuperNova's bubble now. This could be bad, but Simply Cheese gonna take hand of the situation, try and clear that one down. Picked up, and Trix is gonna clear that one down. Great
job by Trix. Basically, a little bit risky, admittedly, but basically playing goalkeeper at the barrier instead of the goal, because otherwise the goal itself was exposed at that time, but good reflexes to stop the shot. Meanwhile, on the other side, well, stopping that clear was Din Din with the pick. So they're down 8. They've got 6 minutes left, and they did expend that timeout in that first round already. So that's kind of the unfortunate thing, is they can't really talk over too much now, except between goals. And with that, there's another one. Slush. They're up double digits.
Yeah, Slush just laying that one in for the 2. SuperNova up by 10 now. Not letting Tyrants get any footing to score.
And on that note,
we'll get a pause.
On that note, a little deja vu. Once again, I'm not a mod, but teams, you're only allowed to pause once in the middle of matches. An orange team has paused the game again. So, please, not a big deal, but please know the rules, especially for your matches and for casts and things like that, because definitely don't want to have any, these kind of issues, especially for first streams and things like that. Not a huge deal. So, don't worry. I'm not upset. I'm just saying.
He's lying.
I'm what? I'm lying?
He's so upset.
No, never upset, never upset. Because you know what? Nature of online gaming, I get it. Yeah. Things like this happen, especially, and not the first time it's happened for me on streams, but just a friendly note and reminder. Definitely make sure know the rules and things like that, so there aren't any issues. Because the worst thing is having a cast where you have really awesome matches otherwise, but then because of some rule conflicts, it ends up having to go to the mods and the rule books on the outcomes sometimes, and that's what we want to prevent, right? We want to make sure everyone has like a fair and even match, and no misconceptions or misunderstandings that would otherwise throw off a good competitive match. That's all.
Yes, the pauses have been pretty quick though. Prosperous. Okay, I got it. Passing that one left. Me. Is that a switch? Hang on. I don't think I have ever said that name yet. But as it does go all the way down into Tyrant's side now, all the way Tyrant's bubble. Stack is there. Zushi's gonna pick that one up, and it's gonna be picked up by TSG, and it's just gonna be planted in.
All right, TSP with a dozen here, and some ESP. Their perception here is just extraordinary for SuperNova, and for Tyrants, indeed, they did see in that last time out a little switch out. It looks like Meebee-Jeebie. Great name, I must say. But with 4 minutes and 36 seconds left on this joust, Tyrants certainly playing from that position again, where they know they need to kick it up another notch to hopefully come back and get some points on the board here in this round 2.
Yeah, Meebee-Jeebie getting that headbutt at the start there. Picking it up though. Trying to go for the shot, but Slush is going to save that one and clear it down. It's going to be picked up by Zushi and slapped backwards. It's going to be picked up by Prosperous now. Prosperous going for that long one and slapped away.
Well, some good defense here off of these long passes, of course. That's the thing you got to be careful with the longer passes, as they are diveable from defenses, depending on how far out you're throwing them from. Now, of course, tough time for the offense, because as another shot is about to go in, dunk style from TSP. You might notice Tyrants did lose another player. I'm not going to assume, but I would wonder if they're going to pause it again. Indeed, I was expecting, perhaps. So. I won't go to deja vu for a third time, but we'll wait this one out and hope they get their fourth back, I do suppose.
You know the story. You know the story already. You've heard it. But yeah, we will get another timeout from Tyrants. Oh, losing another one.
Switched over to the other side. Yeah, just to talk it out a little bit. But in the meantime, guys, also just to keep you guys all in the loop, it looks like over on Channel 1, Eternity has won their match in 2 rounds, 15-8 in round 1, and 24-4. Oh wow, in round 2. So Eternity winning against Senate there in the Diamond Division. Some interesting developments there for sure. Between 2 Diamond teams, very, very tough teams. Meanwhile, over in the venue side of things, we have a venue stream starting up in exactly half an hour from now. So definitely tune in for that, because we have some very, very exciting matches for you, including the opening match in the Master Division of North America, Denver Raptors, representing NEPA, versus Spaghetti. And that will be a thriller of a match. Immediately following that, hold tight, because we've got Overkill versus Corrosion. That one had 40+ hype votes. A lot of intrigue behind that match. For anyone who watches the league since last season, you might know. There's some reasons there. Overkill and Corrosion. There's a lot of history and overlap between those rosters and those names. So that's going to be a super interesting match. And then we'll be finishing out Venue's stream with Chloroform versus Odyssey. Again, all of this begins in 30 minutes from right now in Venue, so go download that on the Quest store. Free of charge, of course, and it's amazing to watch. And if you can't do that, then check it out on VR Master League main when we go live as well. With that said, going back live with a remainder of the round 2, 3 minutes left.
Yeah, as it will be all the way down there, it's gonna be SuperNova on SuperNova's side, sorry. Maybe GB, jumping for joy on that one, and passing that one to the right. Zushi will pick that one up, upside down apparently. Palidore, you're gonna have to take it. My screen keeps blacking out.
Well, cast so intense that Aiden's going blackout mode. Well, that said, I got it. Don't worry, but Zushi also has a disc. So with 247 remaining, it's looking like SuperNova do have a sturdy advantage. I'd say for Tyrants and of the floor, they definitely had some good pieces here in this puzzle. Just haven't put it all together quite yet. I mean, you see it there. They've done well enough in junctures defending and causing some disruption. But too often times it does go back to SuperNova, and they've just been able to punish more often than not. And that's the biggest difference maker there, but that shot could go in. No, bouncing off that sideline and slapped out of there by Trix.
Zushi's gonna pick that one up from the slap away and just gonna try and take it in. But TGP is gonna be there and slap it right back down to the Tyrant zone. Long shot possibly, almost one, but it will be to the left and bounce away. This one will be picked up by TSP. TSP is going to pass that one right. Not going to be able to hit initially, though. Slush will pick this one up. Just going to wait in that trap area for a bit. Looking for an open pass. Teammates are open.
And smart moves here. Really smart, actually, for SuperNova, recognizing the situation, which is to say, less than 2 minutes, they're up by a lot. So they don't have to rush. They can wait for those lanes to open up just like that. And why did the lanes open up just like that? Because they were stalling. They were holding the disc. They had the advantage. They forced the aggressors, the defense on Tyrants, to go outside the bubble. And once they did, well, that left the goal open for a nice little cut before the defense could fully get back in and cover off to address it. So that is some pretty heady play there. Veteran type of play you're seeing from SuperNova in these final minutes.
Yeah, definitely just taking time for it, as it will be Prosperous. Passing that one up. Nest, maybe GB having it now. Looking for that shot, but the save will be there from Simply Cheese. And Simply's going to clear that one down using the Trents. Waiting on those stacks. Looks like it will be Trix picking that one up, going for the long shot. Not going to be able to hit, though, as it will be Zushi picking that one up and sending it over to Trap.
So getting stuck there in the trap for just a hot second as a handoff play. Nice two-man game, trading off passes and trading off the score. Up by 18 points, and what a supreme round this has turned into for SuperNova. Somehow, even getting on the board more than the first, and just really not looking behind them at all. They kept that pedal to the metal the whole way through.
They just want to win the game. That's all they want, as Prosperous past that one left. Din Din having it now, looking for another pass. Stunned out by TSG, though. And that will be game.
That will be. And you know, you said it, it applies to both teams, really. Everyone wants to win the game for sure, but as we know in these matches and on VRML stream season to season, so it's very difficult for teams to have two rounds like that. I mean, we said it between the rounds, right? Where we don't often see two identical rounds in the sense where there's not a scoring run from the other team, at some point, right? Usually it will go back and forth in terms of ebbs and flows. And for that matter, a lot of it too is a team who wins dominantly in one round. It can be easy to come out the next one a little bit more lax, even if it's not intentional, and just to not come out with the same intensity. But obviously SuperNova, they did. If nothing else, they turned it up an extra notch, scored a few more points than they did last time, and also held the Tyrants team to a few less. So certainly a strong showing for SuperNova here on this stream. And for Tyrants, a tough loss here on this stream. I believe their first of the season, but certainly hopefully not the last, whether this season or the next. I'm hoping to see all these players make a return to the streams and keep on climbing those ladders as we see, season to season. I mean, the growth of these teams stick together. They have VODs to review like this one. You just gotta see what you can do better next time and make it happen. And I'm sure they will for Tyrants because they've won 8 times this season in their 18 matches. So it's not, there's talent there for sure. Just not their day today. That's all.
Yeah, it was an amazing match to watch either way, though. Tyrants did their best to hold in there. I have a feeling if these teams play again, the outcome will be very different. But yeah, that's the match for us.
All right, well, on that note, well done to SuperNova here for a very strong showing. Huge points from Slush, as you can see, manning the floor on offense with 18 strong points. That is huge, as well as an assist, a couple of saves, and 4 steals. That is a LeBron-like stat line, although, as I say that, well, check out TSP. Very similarly, a few less points, but a few more assists. 13 and 4. On points and assists, so incredible effort there as well. Trix putting in 3 assists and 4 saves, 2 steals, so nice defense on that note. Cheese putting in an assist and a stun. Meanwhile, for Tyrants, you saw that 5-player kind of switch up on the roster, had a few stuns there from EBGB in the final minutes of the game. For Nickman, the 29 stuns, definitely stun heavy. Prosperous with 2 and 1 in points and assists, as well as 19 stuns. Din Din with 5 saves, as well as a steal and 8 stuns. And then Zushi with 2 points, 1 save, 3 steals, and 16 stuns to round things up. Yeah, so with that, I've been Palidore. That has been Aidan-VR. Once again, we do have venues, Oculus venues, starting in 23 minutes from now, so at the top of the hour, wherever you are listening to this live. Tune into venues, whether in the venues app itself or on our VRML main channel, as we like to call it. I will post that link for you right about now. There you go. So yeah, 23 minutes will be live on venues with a master match opener. Once again, in Spaghetti versus Denver Raptors. Following that will be the Team Overkill versus Corrosion. And then we'll be ending with Chloroform versus Odyssey. So 1 master match, 2 diamond matches. They'll be incredible watches, believe you me. So until then, once again, I've been Palidore on the casting and cams, co-casting with me, Aidan-VR. Thank you guys for joining. Be happy, healthy, and safe, and be great to each other. Hello and goodbye, Moonlit Jolteon, as well as Soccer. GG's, and yeah, have a good evening. We'll see you again real soon. Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.